Chandra. Today is December 2nd, 2014. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon here in Washington, the state of Washington. And it's been a little bit, a little over 10, 12, almost 2 weeks since I recorded last. And I finally got my goodies in that I had ordered. Well, I'm still waiting for some other ones, but I decided to go ahead and record because I can do the other goodies on my next recording. So, first things first, I told you last week I did a review while I showed you the Jordana Page Cezanne first, and I told you that I had ordered her new bag called Cora, which I did, and this is it here. My feelings on the purse, excuse me. It's cute. Unfortunately, I kind of feel like it almost looks like a grandmotherly purse. Gold tone hardware. And just like one little, I don't know, it just reminds me of something my grandmother would have carried. Not that it's a beautiful bag. It's kind of got a different material. It's like a textured, leathery, wipeable surface, which is nice. It's got front pocket here, which is toggle clasp that you can open, and it has this is actually attached on the inside because there's like a little zipper inside as well, and was attached to it when I got it. I actually unattached it and put it on my keys, but I'll show you here. On the inside you can see the zipper, and that's attached to that, and that's completely open other than the one pocket. There's nothing else in it. The neat thing about this is that this part here in the front zips off, so that if you decided that you wanted to go out for an evening out, this pops off and you can just take this part as like a clutch. The thing I don't like is that for me personally, like, I tried carrying it for a couple days. I put my keys in that pocket, and unfortunately with my keys in there, and sometimes I would stick my phone in there, it would weigh it down. And so I would look down, and the zippers on the side would be half off, or half unzipped, and that kind of made me a little bit nervous because I didn't know if it would just slide right off and completely fall off. So that's a little nerve-wracking for me. So if you do put anything in there, make sure it's not something that's going to weigh it down too much, or you're playing with it too much. Because I constantly was getting in here to get my keys out, closing it back up, getting in there, putting my keys away, closing it back up, and see, as I play with it, the zipper kind of comes undone like that. The other thing I wish is that the bottom would have had a zipper or something as well, so that you could have made it like a double, this pocket as well as in here is a pocket, which would have been nice as well. So that was kind of like my number one complaint. And the other thing I don't like is it comes with this nice adjustable strap, which they're so thick that they kind of slide off my shoulder. That's a personal thing for me. It'd be really nice and comfortable if you were wearing it crossbody. But when I had that on, this is how the handle sits over the clutch part. It sticks out so far. It doesn't lay flat at all. And so what I ended up doing for myself to carry it was I tucked that handle under the clutch and carried it like that. And then on the back you just have that same strap on the back. So that's how I had to carry it, so that I could get in and out of the clutch portion without any hindrance, but the clutch was still coming off. And so I ended up not carrying it. I might take this as like an actual Like if we travel somewhere, put multiple projects inside of it. That way they're all in one heavy duty bag. Now, for the inside. It opens up, it has like a nice little thing that kind of closes, but it opens up into this compartment. It has one big compartment, and on the back wall, let's see what it's got. It has one zipper, just one very long zipper here, and then there's this the middle part that's floppy, and I wish that that fit a little better as well, because if you have something here, it kind of covers it, kind of uncovers it. And then in front of that, it's got another little section, and then 3 big pockets there. And then the nice feature that I liked about this was that it has this extra zipper compartment there, and I ended up putting my wallet in it. It's nothing, it's just a big, roomy, you can put your project in there itself and all your stuff in here if you wanted. But I kept my wallet in there separate from everything. And so that has its own little zipper thing. Her zippers are really nice. They're heavy duty zippers. Just this one doesn't ever stick on the clutch portion, which kind of bummed me out. So that is the Cora bag. This is the random fiber on the floor, and I don't quite know where that came from. This is the dark green color. I think she's got 3 colors of it out right now. The dark green, I think that there's a gray and like a camel or something. So that's the Cora, her signature little Jordana Page emblem on the side. I like it, I don't like it. I like features of it. Will I carry it? Probably not. I will keep it for a knitting bag. So I also got some fiber and some little bags. So a friend of mine, she teaches at a Head Start school, and they were having a fundraiser for their school. And with it, they were doing a 31 fundraiser, and I bought myself a wallet and then 2 medium-sized thermal project bags. Well, thermal bags, and then I just use them as project bags. The thermal ones are nice because they really stand up on their own. And this size is perfect for socks. So I will show you. Sorry, I didn't reach that very well. I should have done that before. I got this one, which is navy lots of dots, I think. And then I got this one, little festive cute penguin. And this is, I have a sock project inside of that one. I had it in a box thing before, but when I got these, I moved it to this because I figured it was perfect for socks. So this is the skein of what's left. It's almost like a full one still, feels like. And so that's in there with my needles, and then I'm going to shove the finished sock in there so that you can, here's the finished sock. These are for a size 12 foot. So I will show you. It's in there. It's got the label for it. It's got, I wonder where I put my other thingy. This deal in it. And I would normally have my Knitting Notion bag where it's my little scissors and everything in it. I'm not even sure where that's at right now. Yikes. Hope my nephew didn't walk off with it. Anyway, so that's in there, and there's plenty of room to zipper. And these are just nice. They sit really well flat on something. They're extra padded, extra protected, and they're really good. It's a really good size to sit next to you in the car for traveling. And I have been doing observations in classrooms this week, which basically means that for my schooling, I go and sit in classrooms and watch teachers teach and see things and how they do things and how they utilize certain tools, and I'm supposed to write a paper on it. So I have not taken my knitting. I don't want to be like rude or distracting, but these would be a perfect size, excuse me, to sit in front of me while I'm sitting there not doing anything, because I usually sit in the back of the room. But these would be a perfect size to just sit there and knit out of, but I don't want to cause a distraction. So, on to the other goodies that I've gotten. I am still waiting for, I ordered some self-striping from Stray Cat Socks, but she lives in another country. Holland, maybe? I might be making that up. I don't remember where she's from. She's from some other place, and so I'm not sure. There's no tracking or anything. They shipped out, but I'm not sure. It's kind of one of those things where I'm not exactly sure how long it will take to get here. So I'm waiting for those, but I figured I can just do another video on those when I get them. Of course, Thanksgiving always comes with Black Friday sales and other kinds of sales. Knit Picks had a bunch of sales, and they brought back their Felici yarn for it. I did one pair. Did I do just one? No, I did 2 pairs of the Felici socks. One I sent to my mom, and that was in the Jelly Bean. And the other one was my very first pair of socks. It was the Shamrock socks. And the yarn is fantastic to work with. It's really soft and nice and cozy. So I figured, well, heck, it's on sale on top of them bringing it back. So I'm going to get some. I also found a pattern for a baby hat. We don't know what we're having yet, but the yarn was cheap enough that I just decided to get 2 skeins of a girl color and 2 skeins of a boy color. That way, I can make a baby hat and some socks for myself out of it. So, either way, it's fine with me. I also got some chroma fingering, and this was on sale as well. This one is in the Pegasus colorway. I might have gotten this already. I should have looked through my stash of chroma before I ordered. I know I don't have this one, and this one is called Lakefront, and it's just basically greens. But I know that I don't have this one. This one, I really should have looked through my stash before I ordered, because as I'm sitting here looking at it, I'm starting to think that I do already have this one. It's okay. It'll get used. If not for me, for somebody else or for something. So I got those 2 chroma ones. They weren't super on sale, but they were kind of on sale. I think it was like, some of the colors were not on sale, and they were still almost $10. And then, which is cheap, right? They were still almost $10 a piece. And then the ones on sale were, I think, some were $7, and some were $5. It just depended on the color, which I'm guessing is just based upon which ones are more popular, which is fine with me. And then the Felici yarn is where I kind of went crazy. I didn't actually go crazy. I could have went a lot more crazy. So some of these ones I had never seen, and they did say on there that they were releasing some new yarns just for the sale. This one is called Time Traveler, and I actually have put these almost right away into that navy Lots of Dots bag, because I'm going to knit these up as 4 socks for myself. So here they are. There's some white, some gray, some purple, some brown, some yellow. There's all the colors right there. And this color looks kind of bluish. It's actually gray. Does that make it better? Can you see that? It's gray. So there's those colors on it, and it's actually a lot. It's pretty. I like the hodgepodge of colors, because they're not really colors that I mentally would be like, oh, those go together. But I do. I like that. I got the rainbow one, which this one will also become a pair of socks for myself. And it's actually not so much like red, orange, yellow. It is, okay, see, there's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and a purple color. But it's a really fun and bright color, and this would make a really cute baby hat. This won't be what I make for a baby hat, and I will show you what I am later. This one is called Sherbet. Depends on how you sorbet. It's kind of, it reminds me of ice cream, actually. or sherbet ice cream, whatever you want to call it. It's got like it's not really, it's like an orangey red, orange, yellow, pink, a light pink, and then an orangish pink color in it. It's fun. It's definitely girly, but I like it. I'm okay with it. These will probably all become socks, minus the hat one, for me or for somebody else. This one's pretty fun. It is Rustic Cabin, which this, I only got one skein, so this can't be from my husband. But, they're really pretty colors. It is very fallish, very fall and autumny colors, and they are really pretty. I found one that has like a mix of the red in it. It is a really pretty coloration. It's very rich and very very saturated. I like that. This is what I got for if we have a girl. I will make a hat out of this one. This one is called Blackberry Jam, and it's pinks and purple. That's all it is. Straight pinks and purples all throughout. This here is a light, like lilac color. Very pretty, very girly, but a dark girly, not like bright pink. And I got two of those. I don't remember what the pattern called for. I didn't look at it first, but I figured if nothing else, it'd be two or one, because it's a baby hat. And then I got Mountain Stream, and this is what I will do if it ends up being a boy, which is basically just greens and one blue and one greenish blue. So I got a couple of those as well. So maybe if it ends up being a girl, these can become socks for my husband, because I already have like a greenish pair of socks for myself. So those are the goodies I have. I showed you, I finished one of my husband's socks. We started remodeling at the motel, so like true remodeling, like rooms getting gutted and that kind of stuff. So I haven't really been able to sit down and fully knit like I want to. I have gotten some knitting time in, but I've really been trying to focus on that blanket, and I have gotten quite a bit of that done. I need to go do more of it after I'm done, and that's actually why I paused, because I always just pick up my husband's socks to work on because it's just mindless knitting and it's so nice, but I really have to start working on that blanket. So I thought, okay, I'll pause, I'll make a video, I'll catch everything up, and then I will get to work on the blanket. So that's what I'm going to do here in a second. So here's one sock completed. These are vanilla socks, toe up, fishnets kiss heel, 2x2 rib. He does not like a tall sock, so these are short socks. I really actually think I'm not a big fan of doing ribbing because it feels like it takes forever, but for fitting on a foot, I am a fan of ribbing. I enjoy it. It fits really well, so it's worth it to take some extra time and do a big chunk of ribbing as opposed to just an inch or two. So I really like that. And then I have started on his second sock. This is all I've gotten. Thankfully he's not picky. The socks are not matching. He's not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. So I started on the toe, and that's all I've got so far on his toe. He does have really wide feet, so I think that there's 46 stitches on each needle, which normally, like for myself, I do, I think I do 32 stitches on each sock, and that's all I do is 32 inches, or 32 stitches per sock for myself, or 36, one of the two. His is 46, so his takes me a little bit longer, but they come out. So that's that. What else? That's about it. I kind of already delved into the personal part of everything. We started remodeling our motel. Um, my husband decorated all of our Christmas stuff. I went Black Friday shopping with my mother-in-law and sister-in-law, and he did that while we were shopping, so I didn't have to do anything. We had to get a new tree because our old tree did not fit into here because the ceiling is a little bit shorter. Um, so we had to get a new Christmas tree, and I like the tree that we got. It has all white lights, and my husband likes multicolored lights, so he plans on changing that. I've been doing observations in the classroom this week. I just, excuse me again, started them yesterday. And that's about it. There's not really much else going on in our lives. We're pretty boring. And we've been stuck on room remodels that everything is just trucking along. We have 2 rooms totally completed, a third room that is basically completed, but we have to wait for TV mounts because we got new TVs for all the rooms and we want to mount them on the walls. So we have to wait for the new TV mounts. And other than that, we are set to go. And yeah, that's our remodeling process. We got new beds in almost all the rooms. I think that there's 2 rooms that, well, one room that isn't being remodeled right now, that there's been somebody staying in it, so we haven't been able to. But other than that, everything is going good, and we're boring, and such is life. So, with that being said, have a wonderful part of your December. Hopefully I will see you next week, and keep your needles clicking. Bye.